Hello, hello, EnteiTainment here. My name is Daniel, welcoming you to week 11 of the CSML, where myself and the Syracuse Sylvians will be having their rematch against BC Lions King and his BC Bastiodons. There will be a team builder, but in case you missed it, I will quickly run through it and then we'll hop into the match. We have a offensive expert Belt Greninja, a Focus Sash Nasty Plot Infernape, a Chesto Resto Excadrill, a defensive Gorgeist, sort of similar to the Trevenant set I used to run, a Agility Drapion, and I used the same Specs Lantern that I brought last time. So I think that is it. That's it for the team. So we're just going to hop into it and keep our fingers crossed. It's looking like Darmanitan. I was not paying attention to his draft when I made this team. I didn't realize he had Darmanitan. I wonder if he got rid of Entei for Darmanitan. Would have been good to know. I guess relatively similar. No, actually not really. Whatever, we'll see what happens, but it's looking like playoffs are not exactly in our grasp, but that doesn't mean we're going to be trying any less hard during this game. So he might lead with Darmanitan. That would not be unwise. This is pretty similar to the team he brought against me last time. He had everything on this team except he had... Well, he didn't have the Darmanitan, obviously, because he didn't have it in his draft. He had a... Did he bring the Entei? I cannot remember, but this is very similar to the team he brought the week 4, I think we had our match. So I think I'm just going to lead with Lantern in case he wants to lead with his Darmanitan. He ends up picking the Cryogonal, which is a little scary because he gets freeze dry, so that is no bueno. I could take it if I wanted to, but I don't know if I want to, especially because this thing is very, very, very specially defensive. I could go into Excadrill since I am Spadef, but that still could do a lot, especially if he is Choice Specs. Oh. Never mind. Okay, I take that back. He might, is he gonna like try to make a play here and like water pulse me? That'd be, because he brought that last time. He could also just Ice Beam. How does that not do anything? Really? This is, what if you're modest? Huh. That's crazy. Okay, well, I guess we're going into Excadrill. I didn't think that would not do anything, but apparently it does not. He does go for the freeze dry, and yeah, that does 0 damage. Okay. Excadrill, way too bulky. We're just gonna set up rocks here. This is probably his spinner, unless he has Defog Latios, or Latios, excuse me. But Latios is not generally a good thing to switch into an Excadrill just because Earthquake will still hit it, and I resist both of his stab moves, so... He could go into it and reveal like the Earthquake of the Surf or something, but I'm not sure if he's going to risk that. This is also me assuming he's choiced, which I'm realizing now, which is definitely a dangerous assumption. However, we just saw that Freeze Dry do no damage, so I'm going to take the risk here. I am running Chesto. He does switch, which makes me think he is probably choiced. I am Chesto, so if he goes for Sleep Powder here, it actually will burn my berry, which I don't want. I could go into the Gorgeist, but that is like blindingly obvious. He could easily double into his Darmanitan. And then I guess I'd go into Lantern. He would U-turn probably. Because Gorgeist walls a lot of his team. I don't want to be like sacking Gorgeist, but we're going to go into it anyways, even though it's very, very obvious, and he'll probably switch here. Nope, he ends up just going for the Sleep Powder, which is fine. I don't want him to talk. Does this thing get toxic? I assume it does. I don't think I lose anything from going for Substitute here. This is very similar to our last match, which is why I brought this Gorgeist, because it just completely walls his Tangela as well as like many parts of his team, like his Gyarados. Well, I guess if it Megas, not so much, but I can still burn it and stuff. He ends up scoring a crit with a Hidden Power Dark, maybe? very cool. But if he doesn't crit me again, it actually won't break the sub. So I guess he was not expecting Spadef. I just clicked the suggested spread honestly, but since I am running Willow, I would likely run Spadef anyways. He should probably switch here. I guess I'm burning him. He'll go into Darmanitan, but I can see that thing if he does do that. So he actually does opt just to stay in, so we'll go for a Will-O-Wisp. He is outspeeding me, which means he probably invested just enough to do so, which is good prep on his part. I probably should have considered that. He might be like exactly 145 or like whatever is my min. Yeah, so that would be good team building on his part, I would assume. I think we're just going for, or we'll he'll outspeed. I could go for a sub again, and then go for Phantom Force, I guess. Because he wouldn't, right? If it did 33 with a crit, it'll do like, it's doing more than 15. Yeah, so we should go for sub again, as he does go for his hidden power, whatever it is. We go for sub. It could be hidden power fire too, I'm not really sure what it is. And then we're just going to go for a Phantom Force here. See if he chooses to continue this journey. He is continuing this journey. It does really suck that... oh, does it suck that I'm faster? Because now he'll outspeed and like miss a turn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I prefer to outspeed or not outspeed. I could go into Infernape here, because he won't be... oh, I have Sash though, I don't want to break that. Thinking about it now. Yeah. I guess I should just Phantom Force again. He might predict my sub again and like switch out into who knows what. I don't think this will be going to 100 turns. It's just like this one mana I have to get through, and then it looks like I might be able to do something with Infernape. I don't know. Looks like he does predict me to re-go for the sub, so it's a good thing I went for the Phantom Force there. He will miss with his Shadow Ball since I am Phantom Forcing him, and then I will get that off. It does a good chunk of damage. He can break my sub if he wants to, but I'm just gonna Phantom Force again. He like doesn't really have a switch unless he wants his Gyarados to take Rocks damage and Phantom Force damage, so if he wants to do that, that's fine. But I knew this thing was going to be annoying to his team, so that's why I brought it. I know it's kind of stally, but he really... The only way for him to kill this is, like, if I leave it in on Cryogonal or Darmanitan. So it just really effectively walls a lot of his team. It can burn a lot of his team, which cripples the Gyarados if it thought it could set up on me, and it's just a good mon for against his team, unfortunately for him, so... Not as good as Trevenant, obviously. Trevenant is bae. Looking to pick up Trevenant next season. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about trying to re-pick up old mons. I mean, like, eventually I'm going to run out of mons, but not anytime soon. Not unless it goes to, like, season 23. Then we might have to start re-picking the same mons, but he does go... Ah, true. I forgot about... frickin' Regenerator. God dang it. That's annoying, but what can you do? I don't want to lose my Sash, so I think I'm just gonna... What is he gonna do? Hidden Power me? I think I'm just gonna... Do I lose anything from subbing? He's faster, he'll hit me first. It won't do a lot, so I don't think I do. I don't think I lose anything from subbing. He might re-switch out to get the Regenerator. Okay, he does. But we get that good old substitute off, so now we can just click... He would go back into Tangela, I assume, so we're going to have to click Phantom Force. I was actually choosing just to stay in, which is interesting. Definitely not expecting that. I guess because Hathers are up, he feels pressured. But he is opting just to let his Darmanitan take damage. He's... I don't know if he's choiced or what, but I can just go into Lantern here. He might die to Recoil. That will definitely kill him to Recoil, and then Darmanitan is down, and that took half off of our Lantern, but that's not too upsetting. He might predict my frickin' my Extra Dual switch again. So I think I should try to Volt Switch into Infernape and try to set up maybe. He goes for the Water Pulse, so he does overpredict again. But now he's in Water Pulse actually, so I can't go into Infernape. I mean, I could, but that would be a little rash, I think. Well, he'd be expecting Mach Punch probably, right? And I'm actually, because I am Focus Sash. The issue is, of course, the Latios. I cannot kill the Latios, I assume. So that's the problem. I want to try to be thinking about differential here. I don't want to needlessly go down to my Sash if I don't have to. But I think I will. I'll at least kill this thing. I could just Vacuum Wave. I don't need to set up. I don't know if it'll kill. I mean, this thing's pretty spadef, but I am an Infernape. Kerchak, Krakenation, 34 to 41. That is some serious spadef. Good luck. I don't think he'd switch just because hazards. So I think maybe... I guess I should try it. Does +2 help me? Does Gyarados take this if I'm not +2? He's like, I don't know what tech he is. Takes around half. Okay, we're gonna try a Nasty Plot here. He does end up switching into the Gyarados, but unfortunately for him I am special. So unless this is like a Scarfed Gyarados, I think it'll be okay. If he probably wouldn't Mega because he doesn't want to become Dark type. I don't think he'll expect a Hidden Power Electric. If he goes Jolteon here, he's Base God. But I don't think he'll be expecting Hidden Power Electric. So we're going to go for it, and we will take him out. So he was probably Mega. He was probably thinking that he shouldn't get that Dark typing, because obviously I'm a Fighting type. But Infernape does not get a lot of usable special Fighting type coverage, unfortunately. I will take this thing out with a Vacuum Wave. He gets Focus Blast and Vacuum Wave, so not a lot of choices for poor Infernape here. He does now go into the Latios, Jesus Christ. I mean, this thing can clearly take 2 of anything, right? Oh wait, okay, we're not +2 yet, dang. That's disgusting. Alright, we're gonna go into Extra Drill then. There's no point in just, like, sacking Infernape like this. I'm gonna go into Drill. Looks like he's thinking about doubling. What is he doing? Maybe he'll defog. He does go for the Psychic, that's fine. Oh, you definitely can take 2, actually. He's lefties, okay, good to know. Tangela, you can definitely take 2 Earthquakes, can't you? God damn it. We're just gonna EQ anyways. As he does go into Tangela. Oh, Regenerator, classic. Oh? No. I would have to expect like a dodge on the Sleep Powder or something. So, we're just gonna go into Gorgeist, I guess. Oh wait, hang on. Because I'm Chesto. Will he Giga Drain? Do I need my Sash anymore? I don't want Infernape to get put to sleep, actually. But then if he does, he can't, like, threaten the rest of my team. No. I think the safest play is still Gorgeist. Even though that's obvious. He must have Giga Drain, right? Although, how much is that going to do to me? Probably enough to make it a 3-hit KO. To make Earthquake a 3-hit KO. I'm only doing 10%. It's probably a 3-hit KO now. No, it's close. Okay, we're going to go into Gorgeist. It's fine. If he Giga Drains, then... Oh, he actually double switches back into the Cryogonal. However... I don't think he can one-shot Drapion, so I might go into it. Zwoops knows I'm playing for differential. This is why you might think I'm playing a little differently, because I need to start 6-0ing people if I want to have a chance at playoffs. So... But Drapion will not speak. I'm Sash, actually. I should just go into Infernape. even if he makes this prediction and goes for a water pulse, as long as he doesn't confuse me, I should be okay. I don't know what he'll predict. I've been showing him different things. He could water pulse here. He could freeze dry, predicting lantern. He could just ice beam, predicting me to stay in. If he has it, I don't know what he's carrying. Freeze dry, water pulse. I assume he has rapid spin because his team is pretty weak to hazards. Maybe he doesn't. I'm not sure. So we're gonna go into Infernape here as he does go for the freeze dry. He is choiced, right? So I don't think Flamethrower thaws me. Which is tragic. Yeah! Everything was going so beautifully. We're gonna try to... You are choiced, right? He can't switch. We just have to try to thaw before he kills me. Unless he's choiced, then I guess we just lost Infernape, but yeah, we are frozen. He actually is not choiced. Goes for a water pulse. We are going to try one more time, I guess. Hopefully we thaw. Nope. So we will go down to that thing, unfortunately, but I mean, I could have gone into Greninja, I guess, but I don't think that really would have been worth it, because Greninja can just clean up here. So we're going to go for Dark Pulse. I am EV to outspeed his Latios, or Latios, what the heck is going on? I guess he could technically take this, actually. I'm Expert Belt, not Life Orb, so... Yeah, actually... Okay, never mind. We're gonna have to go into Extra Drill again. On the Draco, or whatever he wants to do. There's your ball. Very cool. Alright, fair enough. What did he go? He doubled with that thing. Yeah. See, I can win this game if I just sack something, but I'm trying too hard to like keep everything alive. If that ends up costing me the game, I'm gonna be a little peeved. Alright, we'll just go into frickin' this thing and Poison Jab this freaking Tangela. And then that should be good night. Hopefully. Please don't take this for the love of everything. Okay, we killed the Tangela. We will not outspeed the Latios. Latios! Bruh. But I can't be switching Extra Drilling again. I could switch in Gorgeist actually. What do you have for Gorgeist? Alright, we'll switch in Gorgeist. See what he has. He goes for Ice Beam! Ah! These predictions. So... Actually, yeah, I don't know. I guess we just sack. Could go Greninja. Could go Greninja and try to flinch him. Either way, it's gonna end up being a 3-0. Unless he Energy Balls here. So... I think that's the only way we can get a 5-0 is if we flinch with the frickin' Dark Pulse. Hopefully it's an Energy Ball. Okay, he goes for the Ice Beam. Don't freeze me, bro. Alright, didn't freeze me. Now we're going to, what is it, 30% chance to flinch, 20% chance to flinch, 10% chance to freeze. Yep, we're going for Dark Pulse. Oh, wow, that would have killed. Oh! Hey! Yes, Greninja! Yes! That's how you 5-0. God damn it. Well, Infernape choked hard, but Greninja picked up the slack. Looks like he's kind of upset by that, which doesn't make sense to me at all. So, he's not supposed to forfeit like that. I don't know what that was. I guess he is... I guess I beat him pretty soundly. I guess that's frustrating, but... kind of poor sportsmanship, I would say, just leaving like that, which I'm not used to seeing from BC. I like him a lot, but I guess tough game. It is really hard when the opponent is predicting you so well, so I can definitely sympathize with that, but we did manage to pick up a good differential match for once. Oh, I'm signed out. Hang on, give me a second. Need to sign back in. Let me cut. Excuse me. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. So we will see now that I never freaking know if these have been updated. I don't think they have. What is it, week 11? Yeah, so this has not been updated. So we are now 6-5 with a 0 differential. We broke even. And we can see that we're actually competing with Zwoops now because Zwoops lost to Rio. So if Zwoops gets 6-0'd twice, or just gets bad differentials, and if I get 2 more 6-0s, which is best case, I'll have 12 differential. That might combat the wild card. So I need to be performing very well these upcoming matches, which includes a match against Zwoops and then a match against the Southeast Swablues. So we need to perform very well for those 2 matches. So fingers crossed. Not only that, actually, if we beat Zwoops, she'll perform badly. So we might have a shot. We might have a chance. Fingers crossed. But we're hanging in there. We're going to fight for playoffs until the very last week because that's just... I don't want to say good sportsmanship, but that's just like a good mentality to have, not giving up even if it looks tough. So we're still going to fight for it even though it looks pretty oblique at this point. Does not mean we're going to give up. So you can be expecting 2 more weeks at least of the regular season, and if we make it to finals, you can be, or if we make it to playoffs, excuse me, then you can be expecting those videos as well. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, or a dislike if you didn't, and feel free to let me know why either way down in the comment section. You can also leave any questions or concerns down there, and I will be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day, whatever day it may be when you're watching this. This has been Daniel, and EnteiTainment out. No paralysis. 0 paralysis? Oh my gosh! What is going on? What is going on? Smiggler does not care at all. Ah! What? Does Smiggler have limber or something? What is going on here?